Gentlemen, once again, I welcome you to this World Press Conference of New Black Movement of Africa Worldwide. I want to call on the chairman of Body of Founders Committee to please address the international press. Mr. Chairman, please.
This is just defamatory stroke libelous report about NBM of Africa. We, the pioneer members and leaders who make up the Body of Founders Committee, do wish to again reassert our position on the primordial aims, principles, objectives, nomenclature, and traditions which we have held and practiced since the formation of NBM, that is New Black Movement of Africa, in 1977. Firstly, our primordial birth name is the New Black Movement of Africa, while our corporate name, as registered with the CAC, is NBM of Africa. Our name implies we are a Pan-Africanist organization with Blackism and Africanism as the central piece of our goals and principles. Our objective is to support liberty and fight against oppression and human degradation in all its ramifications. We promote, protect, and preserve African culture, and we also carry out humanitarian services wherever we find ourselves. And I'm very sure this has been achieved so far to an extent. The significance of our logo is that the orientation of a poor African who is a subsistence farmer uses the axe, believing it's the most difficult task in the farm, like cutting down of trees and cutting of firewood. We have also chosen the axe as our symbolic instrument to also hew down all forms of oppression. We call ourselves axemen to exemplify the uniqueness of the individual members' role in the continued fight against degradation and neo-colonialism. This great movement of young men who carried a strong love for our African roots and traditions will join in the liberation struggle against apartheid throughout the radical retaliatorism. We, the members of NBM of Africa, are the fastest growing assemblage of enlightened black youth world over. This has pitted us against uniform and misinformed governments who perceive us as threats. We have millions of followers and members everywhere, and it is strong for any individual, agency, or government to ascribe vicarious libel actions to our esteemed movement. We, on our part, have zero tolerance on members who, by their own actions, involve themselves in criminal activities. Arising from this, the Body of Founders have given the directive to the National Executive Council of the organization to commence a full-scale sanitization of the organization, and this was fully endorsed by the 42nd NBM Worldwide National Convention held at Asaba, where the present national president was elected on the 9th of April 2021. The national president of the organization has fully complied with that directive. The sanitation exercise is ongoing. We want to commend the effort of the president, the national president, Olorogun Esekako, on this aspect. The movement NBM of Africa, has faced continuously with a grievous weather of words in social media reports that paint our unique organization in unputable names. We addressed a press conference in 2022 after the British Broadcasting Corporation (BBC) ran a damaging report ascribing to NBM of Africa as a terrorist and criminal organization going by the name Blackers. Within the same period and in the same venomous vein, an online blog run by Linda Ikeji cast her own aspersions on NBM of Africa as a terror group. We, as NBM of Africa, took both organizations to court as a law-abiding organization to set the record straight. Today, we have a judgment of the High Court in Delta State delivered on the 24th of April 2024 against Linda Ikeji, and damages of 30 million naira was awarded for libel. We are certain of a similar victory against the BBC of London. Very sure of that. Today, we are now faced with another defamatory investigation wherein the German Law Enforcement Agency has taken our constitution of NBM of Africa and turned it upside down, calling it a black house court and criminal organization. The same German organization relied on the constitution of NBM of Africa for their own work, for their own use. Within the entire chapters and clauses, there is no such name or reference to the name Blackers anywhere in the constitution of Neo-Black Movement of Africa, which we purposely quoted from in their lengthy report. We therefore wish to reiterate that we are NBM of Africa and not Blackers, and we do not have any affiliation with any person or organization bearing that name. We shall proceed as a registered law-abiding organization to challenge the contents of this German organization false report. NBM is a law-abiding organization and will remain so. We will not allow our stories to be told by ignorant people. Our stories shall be written and told by ourselves. Thank you, and God bless you.